Autumn afternoon, a man was driving through the forested area near his home when a strange sight stopped him in his tracks. A black bear had cornered a moose, its sharp claws digging into the animal's side. The bear held on to the poor moose with an iron grip, dragging it across the street as the deer struggled in vain. His horn echoed through the trees, and startled by the noise, the bear hesitated. After a tense moment, it released its grip and retreated into the forest. The man's breath came in quick gasps as he saw the injured moose, trembling and covered in blood. Though he knew that this was nature's way, survival of the fittest, he couldn't just leave the poor creature behind. Without a second thought, he stopped his car, jumped out, and carefully approached the injured moose. Its eyes were filled with fear and pain, but the man spoke softly, trying to calm the animal. Gently, he stroked its head, soothing it as best he could. The moose, weak and stunned, could hardly move. Knowing it would not survive on its own, the man made a brave decision. He carefully lifted the moose into his car and took it home. The moose was badly hurt, but with the man's care, it slowly recovered. He fed it milk, cleaned its wounds, and let it sleep in the warmth of his home. Over time, the moose grew stronger, its playful nature slowly emerging. It became like a mischievous child, splashing around in the pool the man set up for it and eagerly going on walks, grazing happily in the grass. 6 months later, the moose was no longer the fragile, frightened creature he had rescued. Its wounds had healed, and it had become a majestic presence in the man's life. But the man knew that the moose was a wild animal, not meant to be kept as a pet forever. He made the painful decision to release it back into the forest. Then, one day, 5 years after the moose had been returned to the wild, the man looked out of his window and was stunned. There, standing in the yard, was the same moose, now towering with massive antlers and a strong, muscular build. The man stepped outside, his heart swelling with emotion. The moose approached him, nuzzling him gently, a sign of the deep bond they still shared. As a parting gift, the moose turned and left its antlers behind, placing them carefully in the yard. The man was overwhelmed with gratitude. If you liked the video, put like and subscribe to the channel, where you will find a lot of interesting things.